Hey, all you Splinterheads, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, saying once again, thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate the time you spend with me, both watching these videos and stopping by. Here's a little plug: my live stream, which is Saturday at 11:30 Eastern time, where we discuss Splinterlands for an hour, mostly. Sometimes a few other blockchain games in there as well. But the more the merrier. It's always a great conversation. Okay, in this episode, I haven't done an end of season video in several seasons, so I wanted to jump in here because I did something this season. I did one new thing, and I did something that I hadn't done in a couple seasons. So we're going to take a look at where I ended the season, what I got out of it, and we're going to spend some glint and hopefully improve my deck a little bit, as well as discuss a little bit about what I'm looking forward to as we go into April. If this sounds interesting to you, please stand by. Okay, so here we are. The end of the season occurred earlier today. I just got off work, so figured I would do an end of season wrap up. The thing that I did two things this season differently. Okay, so the first thing that I haven't done in a while is make it to Champion 3. I don't know. I mean, through this season, I had noticed that I had been earning a little bit more per win than I had been in the last few seasons. And the last two seasons, I hadn't made it to Champion 3. So this was pretty interesting to me. The other thing that I did this season, which I hadn't done previously, was that I allowed the bot, if you're not familiar, I use the Archmage bot for my two accounts, and I allow it to play those two accounts in Wild. Well, in this season, what I did was I played up to the very last day on my primary account, and then the last 24 hours, I turned on the Archmage bot for survival mode, which just became available here not too long ago. So I wanted to test that out, and if you're not aware, at the end of the season, everything resets. So if you want to try out survival mode, I mean, the last day or two of the season is the time to do it, because then your cards reset whenever the new season starts. So that's why I did it. So after we get in here and spend some glint and see what we can get from my account, then we're going to take a look at what I actually accomplished and got out of playing a day, 24 hours in survival mode, and I had it set at 2 times per hour. So I pumped it up. I wanted to see how fast I would lose my cards, what I would get out of it. So, but that'll we'll cover that here in a few minutes. So as you can see, I ended the season in Champ 3. I got 164 and almost a half thousand glint out of it, and I did get 4,700 bonus ambassador glint. So we'll go ahead and claim. And as always, I don't start my wild pass up until the second day of the season. I find that if I start my accounts up the first day of the season, I just have like this long string of losses. So I kind of let the people go ahead and that are going to beat me just go ahead and level up a little bit for 24 hours, and then I start mine. So with that said, we have a little bit over 1 million glint to spend. I was kind of hoping that they would add more titles back to the Glint shop, or add something else to the Glint shop that's new, but nothing. So they haven't added new stuff to the Glint shop in quite a while. The last set of new items added to the Glint shop were the gold foils, which are interesting in and of themselves, but I don't really partake in those. So what we're going to do is we are going to buy, if you've been following me, you know I've been trying to max out my epics, because in this set of cards, I feel the epics are really the strongest part of the set. So we're going to go ahead and do a full batch of that, which will soak up 187,500. Of course, we will use alchemy potions. Cross our fingers and then just do a reveal all. See what we get. So I don't really think there's a bad one in the epic set. So let's see here. Of course, Olivia the Brook is my favorite. Arachne Weavers, probably a close second. Love the Halfling Refugee. Like I said, all of these are good. Probably the least liked one of this set for me is the Kazi Conjurer. Just because I really haven't found a good use for it. Other than that rule set where it just strips off the incendiary, that would be a great use for it as well. So let's just go ahead and close this. What I'm also going to do is let's do a full batch of legendaries because I need them. Of course, we're going to use potions. I don't have a whole lot of legendaries. I'm doing really well on commons and really well on epics. The others I'm a little bit weak on. Let's just go ahead and reveal. Be nice if we got a gold foil. No gold foils yet. These are kind of hard to tell if they're gold foil, but these are good cards. They're legendary cards. Most of them are pretty strong for the amount of mana you have to pay for them. Very low mana. But I still think the epics are, once we get done with this, we'll go back and we'll look at the set and do some combinations. So let's go ahead and look at rares. No, we don't want to do just one. We want to do, how much do I have left? I have 500,000. So let's go ahead and do a full batch. Not going to buy commons because I'm doing pretty good on commons. I might buy some chests though, which will yield some commons. Gold foil dragon egg forager. Two dragon. Well, we'll scroll back through here when they get done. But I know I got at least 3 gold foils now. 2 of them are dragon egg foragers. Love Commander Slade. Okay, so I think it was just 3 gold foils, which is better than none, but there's a gold foil Razor Hound. And somewhere... Oh well. I know there's 2 gold foil dragon egg foragers. Okay, so we've got a little bit under 500,000 left. You know what I'm going to do? I still need to buy some merits, so I usually buy at least 3 rounds, 3 batches of merits. Because if you're relatively new to Splinterlands, we're spending glint in the glint shop. This is what you earn from your time spent playing the game and investment into the game. You know, buying card packs, putting SPS into the game. You earn more merits. You actually win matches. You have to win matches to earn your merits, or sorry, to earn your glint, which you can come in the store and buy stuff and then in turn beef up your deck. So let's go back to the shop. Let us, what are we looking at here? Let's do some ultimate chests. Let's do a 1 full batch of ultimate chests. Cross our fingers, of course, use both types of potions. This is the gambling portion of this episode. Okay, let's go ahead and reveal all. Get some cards, some rare cards, some energy, a bunch of merits. Hey, it's a gold foil. Nope. Legendary, though. Ember Guard. And an Olivia the Brook, 2. Okay, so let's look here. 6 Quilliam Legionaries, 9 Blackmoor Wild Elves, 9 Thunderhoof Nomads, 5 Chaos Evokers, 2 Ember Guards, 2 Olivia the Brook, and 10 Chaos Evokers, and an assortment of merits, a bunch of merits, and energy. Okay, with that said, let's go over, no, not to play, let's go to shop and guild and look at how much, how many merits I have, 44,000 rather. So that is 22 packs. while we're here, let's just open them up. Let's go ahead, and I've got some others over there. So I've got a total of 39 packs we can open up. Just do them. Do them all. Let's open them up. Cross our fingers. Hey, there's a gold foil. There's 2 gold foils to start off. It's shaking, baby. Fina. I like Fina. A couple gold foils. Or a legendary and a gold foil, rather. We'll scroll back through here. I didn't use any gemstones to improve my Hey, look at that. A gold foil Marisol and a regular foil. There's a Genie Guys, a gold foil Bertrall. Gold foil Isgald. I use Isgald once in a while for a common. I like that opportunity. Of course, Contrelba's a favorite of the set. Flagulon Rain once in a while. Not too much. Of course, Captain Katie is a favorite of the set. Trap Fallaway, Gold Foil Helmet, and a Fina Vixen. A couple other ones. Not too shabby. Not too bad at all. Okay. Now, with that said, let us go to items and check out what we're talking about here. So let's go to the Rebellion reward set, which is what we were originally talking about. And I didn't buy any commons, but you can see that my common set, I did get some in the chests. So let's go ahead and just do a combine all. And once again, if you're using the combine all button, I know I always say this, but I know I can hear somebody. You know what? I don't know if you can over combine anymore. I think they fixed that. But you can have more cards on the screen than you actually want to combine. And say, for instance, you have some other cards on the screen that have multiple BCX that you don't want to combine. Yeah, so you want to make sure before you use the combine all button that only is on the screen what you want to combine. Just double check. Okay, so you can see here, all my commons in this set are at level 9. Working on level 10, almost there. I did buy some rares, and we can see here that assortment of, let's go ahead and do a combine all here. Most of them are going to be level 6, working on level 7. This is the status. Yeah, so I've got level 7 here. I got a level 7 Commander Slade, level 7 Chaos Adjutant. The rest are 6, and of course rares max out at level 8. Let's look at epics. Doing kind of the same here. Let's just go ahead and combine all. Am I going to be able to level Olivia the Brook? Is she going to be able to make level 6? Nope. I need 4 more. Okay, so I'm sitting at level 5, except for Arachne Weaver on that one. Okay, and finally, to wrap this portion up, we'll take a look at the legendaries. Most of these are level 1 and 2 because I don't have many legendaries because they are expensive and rare to get if in a chest. Okay, so those 2 Ember Guards helped me come up to level 3 on that. My Warborn Chieftain is level 3. Several level 3s here. Not too bad. Doing pretty good. Okay, let's go back and clear and just take a look at gladiators. And you can see, you know, I've been collecting this set since virtually they came out, right? So it's been that long, years. It's taken so long to level these up. But let's just go ahead and with the assortment I got today, let's just do a combine all and confirm. Okay, so just a brief look at these. You can see I'm level 7-ish, level 6, 7-ish on my commons out of 10. My rares are level 5 and 6 out of a max of level 8. My epics are level 3 and 4 out of level 6 and max. And then my legendaries are level 2 and 1. I actually have a couple 3s here out of 4. So that's where I stand as far as my card collection goes for both my Gladius cards and my current reward set. Okay, now just to kind of wrap up the discussion of what I did last season, this is my survival mode. Like I said, the last day of the season I kicked it in, and I was having it play 2 times per hour. I was doing pretty good. I would say I would average about three or four wins to a loss, and every time obviously you end up losing cards. It's just a battle of attrition. That's basically what survival mode is. It's built for people with lots of numbers of cards. With that said, I wanted to take a look at what I would earn, because there's been lots of news around there about people making a lot of money at the top. Of course, if you're at the very top, you've got a lot, very large collection, a lot of summoners, is what it boils down to a lot, because you need a lot of summoners to keep survival mode going. But I started out at the bottom because I had never played before, and I was making very minuscule, like you can see here. Now this is 0.185. This isn't showing the ones previous, but it started even lower than that. And I played all these matches and I shut it off about 45 minutes before the end of the season, because I didn't want anything to possibly go wrong. I just wanted to make sure that the bot was shut off from playing survival mode, and it had done away with a bunch of my cards had been sat out, so to speak, because of survival mode. By the very end, I was making I think 0.57, 0.6. This 0.611 was the most SPS I made, and I took a bigger view of it, and over the one day I made about 3 or 4 SPS, and some of that was taken away from the pool by actually using the Archmage bot as a fee. So overall, I would have made more SPS just by allowing the bot to play in wild. However, with that said, that sets me up to continue playing at start a little bit higher. So instead of starting in wood, then I'm starting in bronze 3, and hopefully maybe if I do it, I'll do it again this time around and the last day of the season, maybe make it to bronze 1. I don't know. I don't have a huge collection of summoners, so that's my limiting factor there. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to continue trying this little experiment until it proves whether it's fruitful or fruitless. I'll give it another 2 seasons worth of tries, and if it looks like I'm still just making more by leaving the bot on the last day in wild, then I'll just switch back to that. Well, this has been Bronze Dragon with the end of season wrap up. I did want to say a few words here. I'm really looking for, we're rolling into April, lots of stuff going on. I've been really busy with land 1.75 changes in the last week and a half. Still continuing to buy that. I came up to 20 plots of land. I've still got 1 plot of land that's just sitting there I have to build out. I intend on doing a video about that, because I've had a number of newer players ask me, hey, what's required to get a piece of land up and running? Obviously, if you're on the market and it's not obvious for new players, right? Because there's a steep learning curve on this. That's why I keep talking about it. But if you're in the market and you're a newer person looking for a piece of land, if you go on the market and you find one that's already got a building built on it, or something going on it like a grain farm or something like that, that is going to be a much better deal for you to buy, especially if it's within $5 or $10 than a plot of land that doesn't have anything built on it, because there's several levels of things you have to pay for and time spent, things of that nature. We're going to get into that in another video, but basically the last week and a half, I've been doing a lot in land 1.75. We talked about it on the Saturday morning stand-up. Drop by if you want to talk about Splinterlands, Saturday, 11:30 Eastern Time. We always have a good crowd. And, of course, rolling into April, promised not promised. They said that April would be the time frame where they would have the next set pre-sale go live. So Conclave Arcana is due in April at some time, and then go live the following month. So always we've been discussing it on Discord, as far as the team is cooking up lots of things as far as advertising goes, as far as getting the word out for Conclave Arcana. So I'm pretty psyched about that. Obviously, if you're a card collector, you like to see new cards. So looking forward to that. Either way, this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, I'll see you in Splinterlands.